We're down at Esnes Quarry in the West Midlands today with Ed Mathews and Dave Bailey, who run the place. Just having a bit of a look round, and it's a nice sunny day and doing a bit of carp spotting. There's a few fish tucked in the margins. Having a bit of a feed at the moment, which is interesting. So you two guys run this place along with a few other fisheries sort of locally.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about it.
Well, Dave came across the lake. He's got a bit of a history with it. If you want to tell him about that, Dave?
Yeah, it finished Quarry in 1999, and I worked for a company then that planted all the trees that we can see around us at small whips, basically. Totally forgot about it for a number of years, and then got the call about the place really. So, yeah, just totally off the radar, and here we are now, a few years on.
Yeah. So what was it quarried for, Dave?
It was a sand and gravel abstraction, mineral abstraction for tarmac quarry. But yeah, and it's never been a fishery before. Myself and Ed have turned it into what it is today.
Yeah.
Which is around about 18 acres. Plenty of water to go at, so been a lot of hard work for me and Ed, but yeah, we're getting there. So.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting because I don't think I've ever seen a pit, because it's a sand and gravel pit quite like this, because it's got lots of islands and little cutways and bits and bobs and back channels, isn't it, along the two long banks?
Yeah, when it was,
but then deep water in the middle as well.
Yeah, when it was reverted back to obviously an area for conservation and being left as a lake. They obviously had the islands and everything in mind, and that's when Dave came down and planted all the whips and that. So we have taken on quite a mature site. Originally there was an original stock of fish, only carp. They're the only species we've found in here so far, yeah, which is quite unique in itself.
Yeah.
But it's quite a high site. There's no real stream or anything running in here. And the original fish ran into just under £30.
Right.
Since then, we've stocked it with quite a number of fish. With the depths and the size, we're in a position where it can hold a lot of fish, and we still think they'll reach their potential.
Really, yeah.
So we've stocked in excess of 500 fish in here.
Right.
The unknown was the original fish. We're still getting new ones turn up now that we're unaware of. But the fish we've stocked go from singles all the way up to fish in excess of £40.
Right, yeah. And they're good, obviously, good gene line fish, and they're growing.
Yeah.
Well.
A lot of the younger fish put in really good weights on. We feed them every week throughout the hot, warmer months, and they instinctively come to where you feed them, and it doesn't last very long, as you know.
Yeah, as I know, yeah.
And another plus is water usually stays a pretty clear colour, so you can get up the trees, have a good look at the fish, and it's dead interesting being able to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, I've been down here a few times now with my underwater filming kit and pole cams and stuff like that, and filming the fish feeding in the margins, and it's been absolutely fantastic. If you like your stalking and your margin fishing, it's the ideal kind of venue for that. There are some really nice spots around the edge. And the fish I've been filming are crackers, proper scaly ones, real high back. You can see they're going to grow like stink.
It was important from the off that we stocked a variation of fish. Now we have got lots of leathers and that type of fish that you'd expect to grow massive, but I'm quite pleasantly surprised we've got some fully scaleds that we stocked small that are keeping up with the growth rates of those at the moment. So it'll be interesting in years to come to see where they peak. It's going to be exciting.
I think it's there's a lot of exciting things going on in fisheries at the moment, but certainly I think this is one really to keep an eye on, because I think it's the potential is just limitless really at the moment. I think the fish are going to go through the roof, and
that's what drew us to it. You're talking the fish that were already in here. They were knocking £30, existing on bugs and no one fishing on here and everything. So with some bait going in and some management behind them, we should have a really desirable fishery.
Yeah. And so, what's the setup with fishing the place? It's a syndicate.
Yeah,
it's a syndicate. We have no more than 40 members. We tend to, we run it from April to April, so we start recruiting for people around the February-March time, and then that's it. We let 40 members just get on with the fishing. It doesn't get too busy. It's absolutely you can hear a pin drop down here. So
plenty of room for everyone.
plenty of room. Everyone's pretty much got, well, loads of room, over an acre per swim really. That's how we've kind of managed it. So everyone's got loads of room. They can't interfere with people, other anglers. Quite an old school feel down here. Everyone respects everybody's fishing.
Yeah, the amount of islands, there's a lot of islands that are close to the bank where they split all the swims up. There's some quite intimate swims where it's close quarters stuff, and then there's some open water swims as well. It makes it,
a lot of the fishing as well is under your rod tips. You haven't got to fish far out, setting little traps through the margins, little solly bags, picking them up quite easy, to be honest. So you haven't got to chuck the distance, so anglers haven't got to worry about casting 180 yards. You're talking really nice intimate fishing.
And we offer, there's a toilet on site, and also the car park is locked all the time. Only the members got the code to the car park, so it's fully secure.
And if people want to inquire about membership, how do they go about that?
They can contact us, me and Ed, privately on Facebook, or they can go through the Esnes Quarry Facebook page, or esnesquarry@gmail.com on the email. And there's a few avenues to get through. We update the Esnes Facebook page quite often, so there's plenty of stuff going on there, photos and videos. So give it a like and check our progress.
So there you go, guys. If you're looking for some really nice quiet carp fishing on a venue that's got masses of potential for the future, I'd say get in now, because tickets aren't going to last very long once the fish really start packing on the pounds. It's a fantastic place. I love it down here. I spend quite a lot of time down here just filming really. So check it out. Thanks for watching.